All right, good morning, traders. Today is July 30th, 2024. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody in digital land. And I'm talking about Facebook and Rumble and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, all of you. Thank you for being members. My SPY pivot this morning remains at 543.20. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. IWM and Diamond Dow remain in uptrends. Wow. SPY, FNGU, and QQQ still in downtrends. SPY made an inside day closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute downtrend under the all-time high anchored VWAP still. QQQ and FNGU both made higher highs and higher lows, closing under bearish traps under the 17 EMAs. Diamond Dow made an inside day, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. IWM made an outside day, closing inside a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Silver and gold. Gold remains in an uptrend. Silver remains in a downtrend. Gold and silver both made outside days, closing under bearish traps under their 17 EMAs. UNG and USO both still in downtrends. UNG made a new all-time low. USO in a downtrend made an outside day, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. So USO was in an uptrend, and then it just went on to this 17-day pullback. So I don't know what's going on there. So now it's in a downtrend. US dollar index in a downtrend, closed near the 104.50 area and continuing the bear flag pattern. Just creeping higher, that US dollar index. Good morning, Chuck. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's take a look at some charts. All right, let's take a look at SPY. Move this out of the way. Let's find SPY. All right, so here's SPY's candle for yesterday. Got an inside day, another inside day. So we got an inside day to the inside day. This thing could explode. When you get that, look for an explosion. So SPY, lower high, higher low, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA on the 2-hour chart. Right there. 2-hour chart, you can see we still have a bullish 2-hour chart because we have a 2-hour trap right there. Not very convincing, but it's in an uptrend. Not very much. Kind of more flat, if you ask me. 10 minute at the close, we were heading up. And then we pulled back deeply and had ourselves a 10-minute downtrend. So we got a 10-minute downtrend, 2-hour uptrend, daily downtrend, weekly uptrend, monthly uptrend. That's where we are with SPY. And we've got two inside days. So could be a breakout soon. Maybe not today. Maybe tonight after somebody big like Microsoft reports their earnings. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go to QQQ. QQQ on the daily chart. All right, higher low, higher high, closing under the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend. SPY still in a downtrend. FNGU still in a downtrend. Yesterday's price action, higher low, higher high, closing under bearish trap under the 17 EMA, just like QQQ. Let's take a look at IWM in an uptrend. IWM prints outside day. That's higher high, lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. IWM still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow having an inside day. That's a lower high and a higher low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at our technicals. T2122 just had us pull back here. Still haven't made a lower low yet from here. kind of got tossed out of the buy zone, spent more time in the chop zone than we did in the buy zone. But there's T2122 holding on to this area up here, still possibly creating that higher low right there on the 15-minute chart. For the most part, at the beginning of the day, you can see here we got a lower high, lower low, another lower high, another lower low, another lower high. Could be another lower low coming this morning. We'll see what happens. T2123. We put in new all-time high for T2123. So nice work there. That's a new all-time high for T2123. And price action, you can see green almost all day except for 3 of those candle bars right there. Over the rising 200 SMA. 3-bar chart's going to look a little similar, but the 200 SMA is flat. Okay, again, new all-time high. Doesn't matter if you're on the 15-minute or the 3-bar, it's a new all-time high. FNGU, price action for 15-minute chart. We like to watch this. Got a little bullish, got a little bearish. Couldn't find that runaway room over VWAP. I need FNGU to get up over this 200 SMA, and it doesn't look like they want to do it. So we got bumped once, twice. Maybe we got one more bump down, and then that's it. We'll see what happens. So there's FNGU. All right, so we had one bump there, one there. Still trapped underneath the 200 SMA. All right, let's take a look at energy. All right, we're going to start off with USO. Both USO and UNG are in downtrends, making lower highs and lower lows. USO, price action for yesterday. Let me make sure I got the right candle. Right here. Yep. Lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap. Underneath the 17 EMA. It's a bearish trap because the 3 EMA moving average is underneath the 8 EMA moving average. All right, so USO in a downtrend. UNG also in a downtrend, printing new all-time lows right there yesterday. And by the looks of it, we got, looks like, what's the low here? 1322, what's the low here? 1323. Another new all-time low already today for UNG. So printing another new all-time low for UNG. All right, so I thought this was over after we printed new all-time lows here. We rallied up, had this M pattern, and then we're making new all-time lows again in UNG. So let's take a look at some few sectors, all right? Well, let's take a look at precious metals. How about silver? Silver's in a downtrend, broke this low. Price action for silver yesterday, outside day. That's a higher high, lower low. Closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Silver still in a downtrend. Gold still in an uptrend. Not moving up though, but still in an uptrend. Yesterday's price action. We got an outside day. That's a higher high and a lower low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Supposedly this is in an uptrend. Hasn't been moving up for a while, but that's in an uptrend right there. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH in a downtrend since we broke this low. You can see it here. Closing underneath a bearish trap, underneath the 17 SMH downtrend. XLK, still same thing, downtrend. All right, you can see right here, price action for yesterday. We got a higher high and a higher low, but closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Let's take a look at XLI. XLI is in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. XLI price action for yesterday looks like an inside day right here. That's a higher low, lower high, but closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA. Industrials are in an uptrend. Let's take a look at XLF. That's our financials. Financials are in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. Yesterday's price action got a higher high and a higher low, closing over the bullish trap over the 17 EMA. So financials are in an uptrend. Let's take a look at one more thing, IYT, before I do the recap. All right, so here's transports. Here's the price action for yesterday. Looking like an inside day, if you ask me. Okay, got a lower high, higher low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. So there's our transports. They're in an uptrend, believe it or not, with this huge pullback. Okay, if they break this low, they'll be in a downtrend, but supposedly they're in an uptrend with this looks like, I don't know, 8 candles down. There's 4. There's another 4. 8 candles down. So IYT kind of looking like a flaky uptrend because not even moving up, not even holding the ground. All right, so IYT is in an uptrend. Financials are in an uptrend. Gold is in an uptrend. Dollar's in a downtrend. Okay. What else do we have in uptrends? We have T2123 is in an uptrend. We got industrials are in an uptrend. Diamond Dow is in an uptrend. And IWM is in an uptrend. Everything else, downtrends. Okay, so I would lean more towards maybe a breakout move to the downside. We'll see. But we got some big cap earnings coming this week. We got Microsoft's going to give us some earnings tonight. I think Meta's going to give us some earnings tomorrow night. And is somebody else going to give us some earnings Thursday night? Forget which one it is, but we'll take a peek. Let's go take a look at earnings. All right, so here's economic calendar. This is today's price. This is today's, not price action, but agenda. Case-Shiller Home Price Index at 9. FHFA Home Price Index, 9 o'clock. Consumer Confidence at 10. Jolts at 10. Tomorrow, the main event. All right, tomorrow we're going to have an FOMC announcement at 2. And at 2:30, we're going to have a little presser. But that's the main event. This week is on the economic data, would be tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Okay, so we'll see what happens there. Should be a lot of volatility. But for tomorrow, we got ADP employment report at 8:15. Treasury refinancing announcement, 8:30. Employment cost index, 8:30. Chicago PMI, 9:45. Pending home sales index, 10 o'clock. And then a petroleum report at 10. All right, same things. We'll go over Thursday and Friday tomorrow. But that's what's happening tomorrow for the economic data. Max Payne for tomorrow. It's going to be, let's see what we got here for today. Max Payne for today, 546. That probably going to hit that one. Put to call ratio is almost 1 put to every call, and those are the puts and calls that expire today. So we'll see what happens there. And for NASDAQ earnings, let's go take a look at the dollar first. So here's the dollar in a bear flag. That's a move down and then over to the right. Okay, just kind of creeping a little bit higher and higher. So we closed around 104.50 area yesterday. Like to see this make another move down. But I'll take it. I mean, I want it to move down, but it's in bear flag pattern, so maybe the down move is coming later. Hopefully they do not recover this move down. We'll see what happens. On the earnings front for Tuesday, okay, Microsoft's going to report tonight. Advanced Micro Devices is going to report tonight. So AMD is going to report. Microsoft's going to report. This morning, Procter & Gamble and Merck are both reporting this morning. And we got Pfizer's going to report. S&P Global's going to report. So a lot of market cap reporting today. Tomorrow, in the evening, Meta's going to report in the evening. That's $1,181 billion. All right, for Meta. They're going to report tomorrow night. MasterCard, $410 billion. They're going to report tomorrow morning, along with T-Mobile, 207 billion. Qualcomm, almost 200 billion. They're going to report tomorrow night, along with Meta. Okay, ARM Holdings, 147 billion. They're going to report tomorrow night, along with Meta. Same with Lam Research. Then we got Boeing, 113 billion. KKR, 105 billion. All right, so on Thursday, we've got Apple's going to report $3.3 trillion. And then along with Apple is also going to be Amazon, almost $1.9 trillion. All right, so 1.9, that's like almost, it's over $5 trillion going to report on Thursday night. That will definitely move the markets if some stuff is out of line or we see some good news. All right, so be prepared for that one. Friday, pretty much a light day. Berkshire is going to report. Going to be about almost $1.8 trillion. So a lot of market cap reporting this week after the close. Tuesday, okay, you got 3.1 trillion going to report tonight, along with Advanced Micro Devices, 226 billion. Wednesday, we got $1.1 trillion from Meta. They're going to report. Thursday, over $5 trillion is going to report on Thursday. So we could see some changes coming this week. All right, traders, that's it for this morning. All right, I'll take questions in the room. All right, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and render my video, get that out. I'll be back at 9:15, and we'll kick this day off.